boy. What are you barking at? What are you
Nerds. I'm Batman.
Now that's a real badge. I'm a real cop, and this is a real fucking gun.
You've got a knife.
That's a knife.
What's happening? Hot stuff.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to a abbreviated episode of the Awesome 80s podcast. This is Michael.
This is Lawrence. Hey, Michael.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, all things considering. I mean, I'm pretty ravishing.
That is a pretty awesome shirt.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Did Ravishing Rick Rude make out with your wife and you got the t-shirt?
No, that did not happen. So, not the episode we expected tonight. First, I'm not in Studio MH. I'm in Studio MFJ. Yes, MFJ may need a new blind or two. We're aware. It's okay. But we had previously planned to have a guest tonight. That was the case up until about 8:35, right?
Every effort was made to bring this guest to you people.
Yeah, it was just some technical difficulties. No one's fault. These things happen in life, especially when you're doing a live podcast. So Conrad has committed to come back very soon, but it just wasn't in the cards tonight, which happens. It happens. So no worries. I was just telling you off air that we've been on doing this for 7 years this week. So we're entering our 8th year, and this is the first time we've ever had something like this happen. So that's a pretty good run. So no worries. It's 316 day after all. So
happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy Stunner Day to all of you.
Drink some beers and give people some stunners.
Exactly. So what we did, not only do we not want to leave you hanging, but we have a weird schedule coming up due to WrestleMania, which is what tonight was about. And I do want to say real quick, Conrad was very apologetic, great guy, just such a gentleman to deal with. And he's going to be back on the show here, or he's going to be on the show real soon. So just because one night of blunder, error, technical, whatever you want to call it, technical difficulties, he still will be back and he'll be rocking it. And I very much look forward to it. I know we both have a lot of questions for him about his markdom as a wrestling fan as we are on this road to WrestleMania. So what does this road to WrestleMania mean for you and I?
Well, according to Dre's itinerary from the Old School Wrestling podcast, I went ahead and put it in my notes on both my phone and my iPad in case I would not. Thursday, March 31st, we'll meet at Glenn's house at 8 a.m.
Okay, we don't need to go through the whole itinerary.
If you want to stalk us, just meet at Glenn's house at 8 a.m. But yeah, we're going to head down on the 31st to go to WrestleMania and have an awesome time in Dallas. Hopefully we go out a few nights and go check the Zapruder film frame by frame and
back and to the left.
Yes.
So what this means from a story perspective, or from a podcast perspective, is this: next week we will not be releasing 80 new podcasts. I'm sorry. The week after that will be WrestleMania week. So from Thursday through Sunday or Monday, we're going to be dropping some mini podcasts about our adventures, right?
Yeah, they'll probably be like 5 to 8 minutes long, but hopefully we'll keep you updated, let you know. It'll make you feel like you're going to WrestleMania with us.
Yeah, so we're going to just periodically drop you some mini podcasts along the way so you guys can follow the adventure along with us. Or if you are at WrestleMania, then you can see what we're doing. So we're going to be doing that. And then the following week, we're actually going to it'll be the spring training, our opening day of baseball. So we're going to broadcast the podcast that we did with the IVNDB podcast. So all of these will be audio only for the next few weeks. We apologize for that, but that's just the situation. We don't want to carry cameras around with us to record everything we do. I mean, I do on a daily basis, but that's all.
So while we're in Texas, we are going to eat at Terry Funk's barbecue restaurant. Or we're going to make the attempt.
Well, he doesn't have a restaurant. He's actually having a barbecue party.
What?
And yeah, this is not a restaurant. This is.
Well, I'm not up to. I don't know.
Did you not listen to the meeting? We
I
had a
just heard
meeting.
food. I heard food. I'm like, barbecue. Yeah, I like barbecue.
So yes, we will be attending that, and anything else that we attend, we'll be documenting. Like a travel log. We'll be bringing you a Dallas, Texas WrestleMania travel log.
We discussed possibly talking about a movie that Terry Funk was in as well.
Yeah, at some point we will be hooking up with the Old School Wrestling podcast and doing one or two podcasts, possibly. We're going to be spending a lot of time in a van with them, so there's going to be some more wrestling content and also 80s content. If you are just an 80s fan, not a wrestling fan, we will not leave you out. We will enthrall you with our 80s knowledge. And then we get back, we'll go from there.
Let's take it from there.
Take it from there. I mean, maybe we're done. Who knows?
7 years.
9 years. 8 years.
Congratulations.
8 years.
Okay.
Can I plug my new podcast? No, it's too early.
Okay.
Do you have anything to say? Well, you know what? Ask me one of the questions you're going to ask Conrad. Anyone, randomly.
When you're at Daily Plaza, oh no, that's for WrestleMania. I'm sorry. When you're, I guess it's probably two different questions. Like, I suppose right now versus when you're a child. Like, did you like NWA? That's WW or WWF better? I assume like adult answer would be different than a children's answer.
Okay. So to me, it's based on availability. I was always a WWF kid because that's what was on. The first time I watched NWA, I remember I was still in Indiana, so I had to have been 7. But I only saw one episode, and I was like, this is real. NWA was a lot realer than the cartoon WWE, WWF version. So when the WWF, that was what I was loyal to. But then once I moved down to Bloomington, so I moved a few hours away in a different state, then we had cable, so I had TBS. And then I became way more of a WCW guy. Like, I loved WCW. I loved everything about it. So I kind of quit the WWF from, say, 90 to 90. Well, actually, I would check in periodically, but I didn't start watching WWF regularly again until 96. So I had a 6-year hiatus but I still watched WCW every week, every show. So I was
the entire time Bret Hart was in WWF. You didn't.
Yeah, basically. I mean, he was the tag team when I left, and then they're like, "Oh, that guy's a champ. Screw that." Right. I also liked a federation called Global because they were on ESPN every day when I was a kid, and so I would watch them a lot too. I
remember watching the NWA, the WCW, and thinking these people took themselves a little too seriously, and that they looked a lot like guys on my dad's softball team or bowling team. Like, they didn't look like stars. Like you tell Vince McMahon, the WWE guy, went to look for looks first as opposed to like actual wrestling ability. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. Well, yeah, he created entertainment, whereas NWA was kayfabe to try to keep the realism.
But I swear, Arn Anderson looks like the pitcher from my dad's softball. Like, I'm like, this guy. Why am I going to watch a show about this guy?
So does that answer your question? Do you have any more?
It's okay. I guess maybe I can save him later for Dre and
it's Black. Fine. We can have this discussion later on. So once again, we apologize about the snafu tonight. Everyone did what they could, Conrad and ourselves, to bring this episode to you guys. It just wasn't in the cards. And every now and then these sort of things happen. But we will continue to bring you live content. Like I said, no episode next week. Lots of mini episodes the following week, towards the end of the week and weekend. So be on the lookout. Those will all be on your iTunes feed, or if you subscribe through Podcatcher or what's the one? Stitcher.
Okay.
Or you can go to our website. They'll all be posted there.
We're on Google Play now, or Google, whatever it is called now.
We're on some Google shit. Who knows? But they will not be video episodes.
iTunes. We love Disney.
We love them all. They will not be video episodes. They will all be audio only. And then we'll probably return at some point in the beginning of April, but who knows? Yeah. So anyway, stay awesome.
Stay awesome, everybody. All right, stay awesome.
I mean, do you have an outro?
Go!
There we are. Stay awesome.
Don't worry about us. We'll be all right.
It's over.
316 day. 316 day.
Yes. Should you need us for any reason at all.
Anything.
Go home.
Get out of here! Can't you see we don't want you anymore?
Go.
Hello?
Goodbye.